Hi everybody, Catfish Jones here for a little bit of car talk with Catfish, a regularly unscheduled program here on the Catfish Jones channel. And I wanted to take the opportunity today to talk a little bit about some upcoming stuff going on this channel. Of course, we are right around the corner from Vlogtober. And a challenge I issue myself every year is to try to do daily vlogs throughout October in the spirit of Vlogtober. And so far, I have not actually successfully made it through Vlogtober with all kinds of daily videos. Usually I burn out real hard after a couple of weeks and then just rage quit. Rage quit, or maybe more exhaust quit. But I have an interesting schedule sorted out for how I'm going to get a lot of this content done. So there's not a lot of last minute thinking about what I'm going to do. And then there's some other stuff that I've been planning on for months that I hopefully can get around to help sprinkle in some other stuff besides just the schedule ideas that I have. So we'll see how exactly that takes form. I know that, of course, a few weeks ago I tried a live stream, just, you know, sharing some of my tiny paintings, and the live stream product is something that I haven't actually been able to get something I am able to repeat, a repeatable, regular schedule thing. I think it'd be beneficial both to me and my viewers if there was some type of live content on a regular basis. I just haven't figured out how to do that, and I don't know. The technical side of it is certainly daunting. I don't have all of that stuff figured out, and you know, attempting a live stream every few months or every several months doesn't necessarily give me the experience, because every time I try it again, I'm basically learning all over whatever it is I'm trying to do, just learning it again. And while I do have some wonderful ideas on how I want to do this, it's probably better for me to figure out how to do it, and then it's a precarious little spot here, one of these roundabouts. Figure out what I want to do, and then a schedule for doing it that is repeatable and doesn't feel like I don't know, just like a chore when it's time to do it. Because I know old Catfish, if it gets time to do it and I'm just like, that's a lot of work and I'm just chilling, I'm very likely to just nope right out of it. So, which is the case a lot of times with the live ideas that I have. It's like, that's one of the things that seems like an easy thing for me to bow out of, just because there are, I guess, very few expectations for what I should be doing live. So if you have ideas for what I should be doing live, type of content that you enjoy seeing from me, and something that I might be able to do regularly, well, I'd certainly be interested in your opinions, your input in that kind of stuff. Spoiler alert, I do intend to do some more covers through October, and I've been practicing very heavily on a handful of these, tried to come up with some good ones, and I think I've really got some fun ones slated for this. As always happens with the covers, they usually get a copyright hit, not something that hurts my channel, just the copyright holder will stick some ads on it and then cash in. And I don't like ads at all, so usually I will unlist the videos that get copyright ads tacked onto them. But I do the unlist instead of private, so they will still be viewable in the covers playlist. That's very important to me, to have some way for people to see the videos, see the covers content, and be able to enjoy it that way. Usually whenever I put these out, they don't get hit right away. It's something that takes a little bit of time, but you never know. And the other thing I like to do is sync up to something like BitChute or some of the other alternative video platforms. That way there's other ways for people to see that content. Last year or so, whenever I was doing a lot of covers, one of my covers is still one of the best viewed videos on BitChute with a couple hundred clicks. And there's some other content that has, great viewership on those sub-platforms. And really, anybody with a YouTube channel really should be on something like BitChute, which, without any effort from you, automatically grabs every YouTube upload and shares it with this alternative audience who won't see it on YouTube for whatever reason they were disenfranchised from the platform. And, it's a platform that has certainly a lot of alternative content, but not a lot of just normal people content. And that's why I like to use alternative media, is to share, with my stuff, I try not to really pick a side or anything like that. I just try to do me in a neutral kind of way. And I think that while that works for YouTube, it keeps me from being targeted in ways that other people get targeted for saying the wrong words or having the wrong opinions. It also allows me to go to some of these alternative sources and not make waves there either, not offend people one way or the other. And that's one of the things that I like about the Catfish, content, is that it's able to be positive to really anybody, any opinion, any background that is interested in enjoying it. And that's what I want to continue with, both a live stream show, however that's going to work, and, also with the channel in general. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Now, you guys know I've done some very interesting live stream experiments, including some of my first live stream experiments, which were just me trying to jam some of my songs like a live show. I think the first live stream I ever did, my amp had this weird capacitor thing where you go to play and then it's all of a sudden 10 times louder and you're just smashing the thing, and I can't across the room realize that's what's happening to the stream, mostly because of my experience level in streaming. I remember that first one, old Klersky the Creeper was able to pull some of that content and intermingle it with Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem from The Muppet Show, which to me was very flattering, even though it was kind of a joke about the audio quality of that first stream. I was just like, dude, if I could jam with Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, Animal back there pounding some drums, and Zoot out there blowing some sax, and of course Rolf on the piano, I would be all right. I would be all right with that backing band. And some of my other stuff, I certainly have tried to live stream live shows that I do in person, and that's always been my aim for live content, is to share what I might be doing live locally with an extended audience via a live stream. And then there's the non-musical stuff, the tiny painting extras, a couple of those I've done, which was very effort intensive to make those. And then the last one, which was the tiny painting review, which was not effort intensive. It was fun to just sit there and share my little treasures with everyone. So yeah, we'll see what happens through Vlogtober. I really think this is going to be the year that I make it. I thought last year was going to be the year that I made it. So what do I know? Maybe I don't make it this year. In fact, last year I was so burned out by the end of it. I had intended last year to release the layers record at the end of August, and because of scheduling at the venue, I had to push it back to the end of September. And so I was putting all this pressure to try to do a good release and get, you know, as many initial sales as possible on that record, because the way record sales work, you have diminishing returns after the release. And so you know that if you sell X number, you're going to have a decreasing percentage of that number as you go. But by the end of September last year, I finished the show, an amazing show, a really great record release party. Certainly did the number of sales that I was hoping to hit my target, if not a little bit above. And then once October came, I jumped right into Vlogtober, started cranking out the videos, started feeling myself getting a little behind the videos, and then halfway through just said nope. And then said nope all the way to the end of the year. I mean, that was adding a whole other 2 months of nope right on top of it. And that did help me refresh, recuperate, make some plans for a successful 2020. Successful 2020. Little did we know then how different this year would be. Well, friends, I made it home. I'm on my lunch break, and I wanted to do a little bit of car talk to set the stage for the upcoming Vlogtober. And I could continue to ramble for another 20, 30, 45 minutes, but I better stop right here. Be well, and until I see you guys again, cheers.